A decade ago, these landscapes used to be covered in green, thick forest, but that is no more. It's all been severely degraded. Charcoal burning, agriculture, overgrazing, and the need for wood energy are to blame for the lost green cover.
Okutema emiti kuba twagala nnyo okwokya amanda. Okwokya nnyo amanda bw'oyagala nnyo okwokya amanda n'otema akambe ekifo kisigala nga kiri empty. Ofuna nnyo ekyeya. So long as singa otubanga tekulwe nakasongola ndowooza olaba ekyeya ng'ekyo kibayisaamu awo. Tekisabayisa bulungi kuba nti bo emiti bagikola ki? Bagitema.
Poverty and the need for economic gain are the major drivers of environmental destruction in this village. The communities are just left with no choice but to hurt the environment and squeeze a living out of it.
Poverty. People are now saying that, for example, when you look at that coffee tree, now a full sack of jack, I think now it is 40,000. Somebody is to cut around 10 trees of that kind, may end up having 2, which is 80,000. Can keep him or her going for some good weeks, instead of waiting for a full year to wait for harvesting. And then, having waited, it shines and you harvest nothing.
And it comes at a price. An explosive cocktail of prolonged droughts, food insecurity, lost livelihoods, and poverty is evident everywhere as a result of climate change exacerbated by environmental destruction.
Area where we are farmers. For our survival, we depend on agriculture. And you know what it means to say that there's little rain, little or no. Meaning, we earn through selling agricultural products, and we are no longer producing good ones. The yields have reduced, and the soils are also becoming infertile. And again, due to prolonged dry seasons, most crops, which are grown here, they have become stunted.
2 years ago, Abdul Katongole put up this water dam at his farm following a devastating drought that almost finished his coffee farm completely.
Kulwembeera y'obudde engeri y'omusa season emusana nga gwaka nnyo nga guyita ne bwe gwandikoze eki nasalo n'ensima ekidiba kino nti nga kinyamba okufukira ebirime n'okuba nasimba emiti nkikosa kitono nnyo.
Abdul and Chizito are some of the more than 100 coffee farmers in Nambega village who almost harvested nothing despite having huge chunks of coffee plantations following a prolonged drought that hit the area 2 years ago.
For me, I have around 3 acres, but there's 1 year, some 2 years back, I never even harvested more around 500 kilograms of coffee. Why? Sunshine. Trees dried up, banana plantation dried up. Definitely, you had to come on a standstill.
However, not all hope is lost. Here in Nambega village, the landscapes are coming back to life thanks to a regreening project by Tree Adoption Uganda.
Decided to settle on agroforestry because in Nakaseke district we found that it is much affected by sunshine, and this has been there in many years.
On open landscapes, in gardens and banana and coffee plantations, Fred and his team plant trees. These young and fully grown trees are part of an effort by Tree Adoption Uganda to save Nakaseke from a further devastating drought. Fred Lutaya oversees Tree Adoption's projects in Nambega village in Nakaseke district. He's championing agroforestry in the community, turning open landscapes and gardens into thriving forests.
Our target is to plant more than million of trees.
Tree Adoption does not own land, but farmers offer the land on which trees are planted, and a memorandum of understanding is signed between the two parties, and there is an important clause therein. The farmers cannot cut down the trees until after 15 years from the time of planting. And on Tree Adoption Uganda's list is already a roster of farmers undertaking the project, including Ruth.
Nasalawo olw'embeera y'obudde okwagala okusimba emiti mu kibanja kyange n'okuba nti abantu basaze nnyo emiti ate tebazzaawo kati n'enkyegomba ng'ennimiro yange njagala nteekemu ekibira ky'emiti kyekyanjagalisa lwaki nasimba emiti mu kibanja kyange.
Shade from the scorching sun, organic manure from the free-falling tree leaves, and diversification of the farm output are some of the benefits the zealous farmers are already reaping from this agroforestry program.
Gikola ebisiikirize. Ekyokubiri, emiti obukolo obuvaako bukola ekigimusa mu nnimiro. Kati n'omusana bwe gwase teziyisibwa bubi nnyo nga emmwanyi eri mu bbanga.
The government of Uganda has committed itself to plant 40 million trees in the next 5 years. But government says it cannot single-handedly plant the 40 million trees. And the commitment has been the government plants 20 million trees, and the other 20 million tree contribution can be done by private individuals and non-government organizations like Tree Adoption is already doing here in Nakaseke. And the purpose of all that is to ensure that we restore landscapes but also reverse the effects of climate change that communities here in Nakaseke are already grappling with. Robert Ndiamhachi for BTM News here in Nakaseke.